Welcome everyone to Throwback Gaming's Let's Play of By Moonlight, Part 6. Last time we got a message from Hans, the headless horseman, saying that his date is trying to kill him, which is an obvious problem. The problem is we don't know who his date is and where he's at, so we went to the library to do some research on this problem. And right now we're hanging out with the siren. Which I don't remember what his name is, but he's a siren, so yeah. But other than that, I don't remember what's going on. So let's jump in, shall we? Hans might be a bit dramatic, but in this case he's an actual predicament. He needs your help, and you aren't going to let him down if you can help it. Director's note, for investigation scenes, hover over different parts of the screen. If the cursor changes from the cute baby ghost to a regular pointing cursor, click to investigate. Okay, so are we allowed to investigate here? Okay, what does he have to say? I can hear... Okay, yeah, his name's Mur, that's right. He's like a mermaid. I can hear a ticking sound around this bookcase for some reason. Like a clock sound? I hope it's not a bomb. Yeah. What should I do? Let me finish up on my end and I'll check it out with you. It might be a sign that there's a mechanism nearby. Yeah, that too. Got it. Alright, let's see what else we can find. I wonder what else I should look for. I don't know. The bench. What about this book in our hand? It's a book about capes. Oh yeah, Hans was supposed to be going to the library to work on his cape. You're guessing that it's the one that Iris and Hans were reading over together. For now, it isn't that necessarily useful, but it does motivate you to look for him even harder. As you put it down, you notice a book that was slightly out of place. How much do you want to bet putting this book back in place opens up the door in the wall? You half-heartedly flip it open to a random page. What is this we're looking at? It's like, looks like a dictionary, but it's like in weird language. Oh, the Hebrew name translates to blank of God. Help from God, or one whom God helps. Blank does not act independently from God. What is this, the Archangel? Blank only takes those blank which blank have been commanded to take. You wonder why random words were blacked out. Well, that's probably a big clue. Was he kidnapped by an angel? Maybe the angel of death is coming to get him. Maybe that's what the deal is. I wonder what else I should look for. Oh, I was like, I'm loading. Let's see, there's probably like one more thing that we're looking for. Oh. I don't know what I clicked on, but okay. There aren't any more traces of dirt to follow. There isn't anywhere else to go. If you were to mess up at this point, you wouldn't be able to... Mur notices your uncertainty. He mouths the words, "You can do this," and gives you a soft, reassuring smile. You take a deep breath to calm yourself down, giving him a nervous smile back. It seems like there isn't anything else to investigate on your side of the library. You head back over to Mur and take a close look at the ticking noise he keeps hearing. Again, hope it's not a bomb. I think there's a hollow space behind the bookcase, so I'm guessing that it's some sort of secret room, but you can't figure out how to open it. Mur pauses for looking back towards you. Well, I have one more trick up my sleeve. He hums to himself, quietly with his eyes closed. One more trick. What do you... Mirror's eyes flick open and you're immediately lost within their depths. He's trying to enchant the door to open. He gives a soft laugh and you snap back to reality. See? One more trick. As a timer, one of my latent abilities is being able to sense things of emotional importance. So hypothetically, if there's a secret room here, someone should have an attachment to it, right? Mur, that's incredible. He rubs the back of his neck shyly. Anyways, it seems to me that the most emotion is concentrated right about. His hand passes lightly above the books as he quickly leans over them. Oh, looks over them. Here. Saying this, he tilts one of the novels slightly downward. The bookshelf rattles open and reveals a dark chamber within. You're suddenly very painfully aware how fast your heart is beating. Fumbling with your phone, you text the group chat to let everyone know your location. By the way, there's a secret room in the library. Who knows about this, you know? Mur holds his hand out to you. Shall we go in? You give him a shaky smile. Way ahead of you. This is very bright. Stepping inside makes you feel like you're no longer in the same house. Columns stretch so far above that your eyes aren't able to register if the ceiling exists. Stairway to heaven. A chill runs down your spine. You're starting to feel feverish. You can't tell what temperature the room, can something this large be called a room, is. But you feel a constant wave of heavy air pressure. It hurts to breathe. Mur takes a step backwards in shock, struggling to catch his breath as well. What? What is this place? The others arrive and share the same reaction. It makes you wonder who built this room, because, like, it'd have to be somebody who could be able to breathe in here. Jo looks like she's zoning out to cope, while Mero falls apart slightly. Literally. Seba's tail is between his legs, and Iris looks more pale than usual. You take a deep breath and flex your hands a couple of times to keep calm. You'll be in and out in no time. The location doesn't matter. Really? I think the location gives a big clue of what's happening. All we need to do is grab Hans and get out of here. Hans, you say? Hey, it is an angel. You almost trip backwards. How did you... Wait, no, who are you? Shouldn't I be the one asking that? Hans told me about all his friends, but hasn't mentioned anything about you. Well, no banner. My name is Azrael. Yeah, that's the Angel of Death. And here comes the introduction video, I suppose. Judge and jury. Right on schedule. Now, as for the rest of you, you hear someone yawn. Oh man, this dude got two colored eyes and looks kind of like us. Oh man, it feels nice to have my head on my shoulders again. Headless horseman. I don't even feel like addressing whatever that just was. That's so funny. Hans. Seba. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm back in one piece. Or should I say 2 pieces? Good enough for me. What do you mean? Hey, you. Oh, you couldn't possibly be referring to me, right? To be addressed in such a lowly manner. This angel thinks it's better than everyone else. It's kind of got an attitude problem. Did you have anything to do with Mira losing consciousness earlier? Do you mean the skeleton? If so, then my sincerest apologies. When you think about it, though, wasn't I just returning them back to their original form? In a way, in a way, you keeping that thing alive is far worse than my unconscious actions, no? She got her tongue sticking out. What the heck? Seba ignores the angel's comment entirely. First Hans, then Miro. Listen. I've been looking for a way to blow off some steam lately. I don't suppose you mind if I took it out on you? The angel gives out a short laugh. I was just thinking the same thing. I don't like this angel. Don't worry. I'll be sure to send you back to whatever hell you came crawling out of. Well, this is an angel and this is like a hellhound, so I guess they're like bitter enemies. Seba exhales, smoke pouring out of his jaw. Fire starts scattering across the tips of his fingers. Be my guest. Oh, it's about to get serious. Within seconds, Seba is engulfed by flame. He looks back towards you with a sense of urgency. Grab Hans and go. I'll hold them off until you're out safe. Got it. Hans stares in awe, his own fire diminished by the sheer velocity of their collision. His eyes sparkle and he mumbles something to himself about Naruto. Oh my goodness. Well, Naruto's supposed to be the nine-tailed fox, and he's kind of like a fire fox. You grab his hand and give it a tug. We need to get out of here now. Hans look at you, confused, when some of Seba's sparks land on his arm. Ow! You okay? Hans gripped his left arm tightly as it trembles, grimacing. The darkness sealed in my left arm seems to have been awakened. Perhaps it is time to unleash my final move. Oh my goodness, let's go. You pull Hans with you as you take off running. The rest of the mansion's residents trail off not too far behind. You silently hope that Seba will make it out okay. Ugh. You're tracing your steps. You slam open the same door you came from. What? You turn around frantically, looking for any sign of life. Hans? Anyone? There's no response. Where did everyone go? Oh, it's the angel of death. Ugh. My. You didn't think you'd be able to escape, did you? Ugh. Hideous. You. What did you do to Seba? Someone's touchy. Talking about yourself? You don't actually think that I would hurt any of them, do you? I don't know, you kind of have an attitude, so... Your friend, the dog boy, is safe. He's just taking a short nap. Although, I admit, it was somewhat irritating having to deal with him. But any friend of Hans is a friend of mine, honest. Are you drooling? I would do anything to make Hans happy. They like Hans. Let's say that hypothetically I believe you. If you love Hans so much, why would you want him dead? Me? Want Hans dead? I'm afraid that you're sorely mistaken. I was told that his life was reaching its end and that I was guiding his soul afterwards, but... if anything, I've been keeping him alive this whole time. He's such a wonderful person I didn't want him to pass on. Wait, then why did Hans say you were trying to kill him? He must have misunderstood. Because I've been delaying the inevitable, I became trapped in this place with Hans. Initially, there wasn't much of a problem since I would love to spend an eternity with him. But now that you and your friends have ended up here, it's become somewhat problematic since you people require food and subsistence. Well, surely with this many people here, we can break out together. As much as I like to share your optimism, the only way to leave is for a soul to be delivered. You hear someone scoff. The only way out of this is with the soul, so someone has to die. Well, that's lovely. Yeah, right. Joan? Everyone else, you're okay. You can't help but sigh with relief knowing that you're all in the same place. Also, I think I might have figured out the mystery. Into what you might be referring to? Well, Hans is a Dullahan, so we all know he's supposed to be immortal. It wouldn't make sense for someone like that to be on your list of people to collect, no? Okay. When I mentioned a two-tailed cat in the dining room earlier, Joan seemed to have recognized it. The collar itself was smeared, but I believe that the cat's name was actually Hans. Am I right, Joan? Everyone turns to look at her. She looks away. At the time, it seemed like it was really funny. Anyway. Well, you always say that you liked cats and cat girls so much. So I figured why not name one after you. Hans puts his face down in defeat. Oh my goodness. Listen, I hate to ruin such a nice moment, especially after you deduce all that. But the truth of the matter is that even if the order was wrong, we still need to sacrifice the soul for all of us to leave safely. She was supposed to come get the cat? That's awful. I can't go grab the cat, Hans, while I'm stuck in this burial with you guys. You get a feeling that your only chance everyone can make it out. Oh. You're gonna sacrifice yourself so everyone can go free. That's such a hero move to make. Everyone else here is in some way, shape, or form supernatural, so they wouldn't be able to serve as a complete substitute because of the nature of their soul. Besides, of course, the resident Dullahan since he was meant to be taken in the first place, opting to not sacrifice his soul at all would result in everyone starving to death. It seems as though the sacrifice will either come down to you or Hans. Man, that's not fair. It's really not. Man, we gotta make a choice. I hate these. I hate this so much. I feel like if we pick Hans, they're gonna sacrifice us, but if we pick us, they might sacrifice him, but we'll make the hero's choice. I'll do it. What? Azrael, do what you gotta do. Thank you. Wait, you aren't seriously considering? You try to respond, or say any form of the last words, but your body goes slack. What? The only thing you're aware of is the agonizing pure silence. All senses of direction and time are lost, and you can even feel your sense of self fading away. You can't tell if your eyes are open or closed because of the absence of light. The one thing you can feel is that you're slowly forgetting your memories. Any responsibilities, hardships, and trauma seem to never existed. You've never been in such a peaceful state before. You feel something wet on your skin. Is it Seba or are you crying? Are you crying? You can't remember why. A tear drips off your face and falls on your body. Does it bring us back from the dead? Water. Dripping. It seems like that happened to you recently. Recently? An Uber ashes into your mind. There was rain dripping from the roof. You were going to the mansion and you remember being scared at first, but getting close to Seba and Marrow. You remember naps outside, pranks, and playing hide and seek. You never got to say goodbye to Seba or Marrow, even though you knew them briefly. You felt like you could have had such a great time together. If only you could tell them that you You mortals are stronger than you look. You turn around to see who it is. I mean, who it was. But then you try to open your eyes and you feel a burst of pain. Seba is choked up. Miro coughs awkwardly. What he means to say is, we're glad to see you're back. I missed you guys too. Are your eyes okay? They're really tightly shut for some reason. What? I'm fine. Okay, fine, but you better not laugh. I won't. I thought we were going to have to do a staring contest, though. It's like the constellations are in your eyes. Aw, that's so sweet. Really? That's so rad. I guess we got different eyes now for some reason. These eyes will take some getting used to since, well, the color spectrum looks different and I can low-key see ghosts now, but... Close your eyes momentarily to steady yourself. Are we like part angel now or something? A smile escapes your lips as you... Or maybe we're a ghost, I don't know. A smile escapes your lips as you look around once more. Don't worry though. This isn't like I'm saying goodbye or anything. For as long as you have me, I'll always come visit you by moonlight. Aww. And that's the end of the game. I knew we were getting close to the end. Seba antagonizing Miro. I think that's Joan wearing a hat. There's Azrael with Hans. Thank you for playing, Finn. But yeah, that's it for By Moonlight. Well, that's just one path, but I'm not going to be doing any more others. But this is a free game on Steam, so if you liked it, feel free to check it out. And if any of you end up playing through the game through a different path, feel free to share which path you think was your favorite. But hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel so none of this come out. And I'll see you next time. We're playing something else. But until then, peace out, everybody.